Okay, let's start spring break. I'm so excited. Everyone's packing their stuff. Nobody can stop talking about our trip to the beach house. I'm a little worried that we still have to pay our own way, but I think I've got enough squirreled away. Thankfully, Max's van is big enough to carry all of us down there, so we all have to chip in for gas. It's cheaper than a taxi, though.
You almost ready?
Almost. Just a couple more things.
Hey, what do you think of the swimsuit?
That's a swimsuit? But you wear this all the time. Oh. Isabella holds up a skimpy two-piece against her shirt. Oh, Isabella, that looks really good on you. I bet you'll turn every head on the beach.
You know it, girl. If I don't get at least one guy to walk into a pole out there, this thing is a failure. Anyway, hurry up. We're all itching to get going.
We're here.
Seriously, you ripped that one on purpose. God, those last 3 miles were hell.
You're full of it. Quit trying to blame it on me. Come on, guys. We're here. It doesn't matter anymore. Our lungs will probably grow back. It's fine. Oh my goodness. What happened? Huh. It was a long 15-hour trip, but we finally made it. The beach house sits before us, and the ocean sits just on the other side of it. It's pretty late. What do we want to do?
Let's get settled into the house first. I want to see what the room situation is like.
Makes sense. So, are we really the only ones here all week? Yeah, unfortunately Roxanne and the others had to bow out. They couldn't afford their own transportation. I'd feel bad, but this place doesn't really look big enough for all of us anyway. True. Huh? Oh, that was Max? What? No, wait. Oh my goodness, what is going? Okay, are we okay? My goodness. Okay, Anne did say that. Apparently Max is speaking through me and is right. The house looks pretty cozy. Once we've got the door open and the place scouted, it looks like there are only 3 bedrooms. Each has a king-size bed in it, but still.
Well, I suppose we could split up into pairs. Maybe someone can use the couch out here. Actually, let's use 2 of the rooms for 3 people. We can go girls and boys. Wait, why wouldn't we use all the rooms?
Max and Isabella seem to share a quick glance. I'm not sure why she wouldn't want to use all the rooms either, but those two seem to have a plan. Because, numbnuts, we've already got a perfectly good split here. Why mess up all of the rooms?
Because it's ours for the week? That means we have to be rude? No, it's much better if we leave one of the rooms empty, where we know that none of the others will be in it.
Where everyone knows that we shouldn't go into that room, especially without knocking. Dominic looks between Max and Isabella as some kind of realization dawns on his face.
I'm just saying, it's a long week, lots of folks about.
Come on, Douchenet, catch the hint already.
Yeah, I get it. You 2 are gross, but whatever, fine.
Isabella and Max high-five as everyone else starts putting their stuff into one of the rooms, which looks just like Dominic's room. Everyone splits up across, male or female, setting their stuff down and making their sleeping arrangements. Okay, ladies, let's get set up. How are we for the bed situation? What do you gals think?
Hey, I'm okay with a little snuggling. What do you say, Em?
I don't know if that's, I can't believe I've been here 3 minutes and Isabella's already making me blush. Yes, you'll hump anything that moves. But if anyone's going to be groping me, I'd like them to have the pecker to back it up. Thanks.
What? That's incredibly insulting. You think I can't get a strap on short notice? Don't underestimate me.
You're so gross, Isabella.
How do you expect me to be when I've got you 2 beautiful specimens rooming with me? Tell me you at least brought some nice revealing swimsuits.
Laughing, we can take our bathing suits out of our luggage. We each take our bathing suits out of our luggage. Isabella inspects them while nodding her approval.
Anyway, let's take turns with the bed. I brought a sleeping bag just in case, so I can take the first floor shift.
That's awfully generous of you.
Yeah, well, I'm told I'm a bed hog, so I guess I was just expecting to get kicked out at some point.
All right, let me go get some more blankets from the linen closet and we'll see if we can't set up a third space here.
As Sally leaves, Isabella turns toward me with a wicked grin on her face. Don't get any ideas.
Well, I'm a free lady now, Anne. If you're going to make your move, now's your chance.
You tease. Not that I don't like it. Isabella smiles at me and reaches out a hand to tussle my hair.
Don't you worry, hon. We'll have a great time this week for sure.
I'm looking forward to it. We both grin at each other and the thought of this week to come. We got points with her somehow.
Okay, I think this'll do us. Come on, girls, what say we turn in? Tomorrow's probably going to be just as long, if for different reasons.
Speaking of just as long.
Oh my gods, Isabella.
It's probably another few hours before we drift off to sleep. Ah, girl time. Woo! Nice bathing suit.
Come on, everyone. That beach isn't gonna lie all over itself. First one there gets to rub the suntan lotion on my back.
Everyone's up and dressed for some fun on the beach. Sally cooked us up some great vegan pancakes for breakfast. I have to admit, I'm looking forward to spending the day on the beach. Our first day here, we basically just went into the nearby town and picked up supplies. That looks beautiful, by the way. We found a nice little outlet mall. Sally and Dominic wanted to look through it a bit, so we ended up spending our day in town just enjoying the local flavor. Today is promising to be some fun on the beach. The sky is clear and water is warm. Oh, I can't wait. It is really beautiful out here. It makes the stress of this last quarter just melt away. We've got our own private beach, which means I don't feel nearly as self-conscious about walking around in my swimsuit. Everyone else is just as undressed as I am. Sometimes it still feels like I'm in some kind of model's dorm, but I don't feel as much like an outsider anymore. Hello. Rakesh and Sally are looking out over the water. Looks like they're thinking about going in first.
No, Rakesh, you're not going to be able to snorkel in here. It's too shallow.
I suppose looking at it, you may be right. Still, I would like to explore and see. Max and Dominic are setting up a net of some kind a little ways off. Meanwhile, I'm putting on some sunscreen under a nice beach umbrella Isabella had. I've got a few good books out here, and I'm looking forward to relaxing and reading for a while. No, it has to go on the third rung, you dumbass. Otherwise, it's going to be too low. It's a net, not a limbo stick. Shut up, jackass. If you don't get it straight, we won't be doing anything with it.
Ooh, Rakesh, shake that pretty ass, boy.
Behave, Isabella. Come on, Rakesh, let's see how deep it gets out there.
Rakesh looked so insulted. Watch out for undertow, you two. It's nice to have the whole house out here, getting along and enjoying the beach. It almost feels like we've got our own nice little family. Aww. A few hours later, everyone's gathered around the deck table with another great lunch properly finished off.
Thanks for the meal, Rakesh. That was great.
Yeah, man, good job. Though I'm eyeing that grill. I think we may have to fire that up tonight. We bought charcoal, right?
Yeah, and some hamburger and veggie patties.
Oh, that sounds delicious, too. I'm gonna end up stuffing myself silly this week.
Well then, we're just gonna have to exercise that much harder.
True. We should go do something now. Hey, let's put that volleyball net to good use. What do you folks say?
I'm game. Let's do it. I'll lead one team.
Don't you get enough trying to hurt cats being our RA?
I'm not going to stop until I whip you into shape.
The rest of us decide it's not worth it to argue with him and let him lead one of the teams. Sally volunteers to lead the other one. The two confer for a few moments before turning to us with their team selections.
Okay, we discussed what seemed fair, and for the teams, it's me, Rakesh, and Anne for Team 1. For Team 2, it's Sally, Isabella, and any stray hobos they can pick up.
Sally elbows Dominic in the ribs.
Come on, Max, Isabella, let's clobber these suckers.
I laugh as Isabella and Max make their way to Sally. Meanwhile, Dominic calls Rakesh and I over to our side of the net for a strategy meeting.
Okay, Anne, you're going to be our trap card. They're going to think you're our weakest link.
Sorry, I'm not really very physical. I hope I'll do okay.
No, that's good. Looks like you don't think you can handle it. That way they'll keep the ball coming at you. Meanwhile... Oh, look like you... Okay. Let's just start that over. Look like you don't think you can handle it. That way they'll keep the ball coming at you. Meanwhile, Rakesh and I will know exactly where the ball is going. And we can compensate. Brilliant, General. When the ball does come to you, try to set it. That way we can complete for points. If you think you've got a shot, though, take it. I've got confidence in you. Dominic looks pleased with himself as Rakesh and he clasp hands. Victory is already smoldering in their eyes, while I can only chuckle and hope I don't drag them down too much. You chums ready for the fire? Don't get too cocky, Missy. We've got brawn and brains to spare.
You mean you've gone spare?
We have spare tires in our brains. Oh my goodness. Everyone looks at Rakesh for a moment, but decides to let it pass. What say we make this interesting, folks?
Oh, what are you thinking? Let's say the winning team gets out of cleaning duties for the rest of the trip.
Oh yes, I will enjoy all my extra free time.
Ha! You wish!
Dominic fishes a quarter out of a pocket and flips it. He points to me and says to call it. Luckily, Tails doesn't fail me, and it's our turn first. Dominic tosses me the ball. Looks like it's my serve. But they're all, like, athletic. Who do I serve it to? Max. I know I'm not the athlete Dominic and Rakesh are, but I'd like to think I can at least hold my own. I toss the ball and give it a good serve straight at Max. He seems startled at first, but recovers quickly enough to set the ball. Sally runs in under it and spikes it past Rakesh's desperate defense. Ah, nice effort, team. We're not licked yet. We rotate positions with Dominic serving this time. He tosses the ball and does a jump serve right to Isabella. Isabella easily returns the ball back over the net. We get a couple of good volleys in. Rakesh almost spikes one home, but a last-minute dive by Sally saves it. Rakesh sends a wide bump over toward Max. He catches it easily, but his teammates are nowhere near, so he sends it back over the net. Right at me. Maybe I can score. Bump? The other team sees the ball coming toward me and starts to bunch in. Their patronizing will be their downfall. I get under the ball and bump it forward with all of my might. The other team can only watch surprised as the ball sails over their heads, landing just inside the lines before it skitters off in the sand.
Damn, nice one, Anne. Congrats, I'll grab the ball.
After another half hour, we're all feeling hot and sweaty, but it's been great exercise. Sally's team has scored 13 to Dominic's 13. We're getting really close to match point, and it's my serve again. I have a chance to maybe end the game right here since we're only playing to 15. Now where to serve it this time? Serve it to Max again. I size at the other team as I toss the ball in the air. With a loud thwack, I send the ball straight at Max. Unfortunately, it's a little too straight at Max, as in straight at his face. He tries to get his hands up in time, but the ball just ends up bouncing off his wrist and hitting the ground. Oh my goodness, yes! Oh, I'm so sorry, are you okay? It's fine, I'm fine. It would have been more dramatic if the last point had been some epic struggle, but it really wasn't. The ball was served normally, and we even managed to volley a few times. Then, without warning, Sally went for a set and stumbled in the sand. The ball bounced off her exposed legs and rolled out of bounds. We'd made the last point. Everyone laughed and cheered as the final point was scored. Rakesh and Dominic rush over to give out high fives. I grab their hands and we jump a little for having won our game.
Welp, looks like I'll be cooking with extra dishes tonight.
I will have much more free time, now that you losers are doing the cleaning. Nice work, everyone. It was a good game. The final tally was Dominic's 15 to Sally's 13. I wandered over to the water and took a few moments to stretch. That was a lot of fun, and I really can't wait to see what the rest of the week will hold. Can't believe we won. Woohoo! The last 2 days have been incredible. I've been hanging out with my friends on and off the beach. This has probably been the best vacation of my life. Quiet time to read, the gentle lapping waves, laughter of friends. I can hardly believe it. It's all the more disappointing that tomorrow we have to pack up and head back to the dorm. Still, I've got one more day to spend here and I'm going to make sure it's the best capper yet. I think everyone's had the same thought, actually. After Dominic made everyone breakfast, we all split up to sort of do our own thing. I've gotten a good breakfast. Excuse me. And a good shower in. Now I just need to figure out what to do with my day. Yes, play it. Need to just drink first. I walk out onto the deck and take a brief moment to watch over the waves. It's beautiful here. I can see why Professor Task bought it, and why he wanted to keep it to himself. Where did everybody go today? I think Rakesh went to the garage. He's probably painting something in there he shouldn't be. Isabella probably went to go fall asleep on the beach. Dominic went for a jog along the beach. He said he'd been too lax this week, and I'm pretty sure Max took the van into town to get it gassed up for the return trip. I know that the last quarter of the year is coming up. I probably won't have another chance to get some good alone time with someone. If I don't make something happen now, nobody's going to have time to try to make it happen later. Catch up to Dominic, of course. Well, I guess I've been pretty redolent this vacation anyway. A run would do me some good. Oh, hello. I head out and start toward the beach trail path. After a few moments, I get to the public area. I head over to a beach, using it to stretch while I look to see if I can spot Dominic. As I stretch out on the bench, I feel a tap on my shoulder.
Nice to see you out for a bit of exercise, Anne.
Hi. Yeah, I saw you go running and thought it looked like fun.
Well, I'd love it if you came for a run with me.
Definitely. Sheesh, we've barely started running and my heart is already beating fast. Aw. First from surprise, then just my nerves acting up. The beach is beautiful, though, as we run down the boardwalk. There aren't many people around, luckily, so it feels like we're running on our own. I keep thinking back to our first date and how nervous we both were. It makes me smile as I watch Dominic. I can see it makes him smile, too. It's not a very good run, if I'm honest, because the two of us keep slowing down to watch each other like moon-eyed lovers. Stop, you two. I giggle at the thought. Dominic looks at me questioningly, but I wave a dismissive hand.
So, how's your year been so far, Anne?
So much fun. I've never known such an eclectic bunch of people, and I've made friends I never thought I'd meet. I've never been happier, especially knowing how much I worked to come out here. I mean, I even got a boyfriend.
Oh, wait, you mean me? Oh.
Dominic is cute when he gets flustered. I try not to laugh.
So you really consider me your boyfriend?
Well, I guess we've only been out a few times so far, but I guess I was hoping...
I would be honored.
At this point, we're barely running. I take Dominic's hand and we start heading back to the house. For a while, we walk like that, hand in hand, quietly just appreciating each other's company. As the house comes into view, Dominic looks down at me.
I guess I've been pretty obvious so far, huh?
What do you mean?
I'm just saying, I've had my eye on you for a while now. Wait, I've liked you.
Oh, so you've been watching out for me, eh?
No, yes.
Well then, thank you, Dominic. He's so much fun to tease. I squeeze his hand as I continue. I was so nervous when I first came here, but you were so nice to me, and so handsome. You're the kind of Prince Charming a girl dreams of finding, Dominic. I guess I'm saying I like you too. Dominic blushes deeply, and we both stop walking as he takes my other hand.
Thank you, Anne. I'm really happy to be your boyfriend.
I smile and extricate a hand to reach it up and cup Dominic's face. Our eyes close and our lips meet. Oh, so romantic. It's soft and tender and warm. and the warmth spreads from my lips. Kissing Dominic just feels good. Dominic's arms sneak around me as we kiss, my arms pinned to my side. I let Dominic's warmth flow over me, melting into his arms. Finally, our lips part. I rest my head on Dominic's chest, just trying to catch my breath. I think I see why Max and Isabella wanted to make sure there was an empty room.
What do you mean?
Come on, Dominic. You are my boyfriend, right? I'm feeling a little giddy, but I know what I want, and this feels right. Oh boy. Running past the kitchen into the bedroom. I take Dominic's hand again, and we run toward the house. Luckily, it's empty right now. I pull Dominic into the empty room and lock the door. Luckily, by now, Dominic has caught on, a wicked grin on his face. Still, a moment of hesitation crosses his face.
Are you sure, Anne? I want to, but I don't want to
Oh. She's stopped you in your tracks, man. Before he can get another word out, I'm kissing him full on the lips, my fingers pulling at the zipper to his jacket. All of his doubts are gone as I pull the jacket off of him, running my hands over his shirt and torso. He's got a bit of a glow from his workout, but right now I'm just loving the feel of him. I get my hands under his shirt as we continue to kiss. My anticipation makes me tremble just a bit as I run my hands over his chest. Dominic's arms go around me, pulling me in close as he passionately kisses me. I can feel his excitement as his hands reach for my own shirt, pulling it up over my head. I hear his sharp, appreciative intake of breath as my shirt comes off. Phew. 30 minutes later, we're laying next to each other, my head resting on Dominic's chest, his arm around me. Whew, spicy. Oh, hello everyone. That was fantastic, Dominic.
It really was.
Part of me wonders if I'm moving too fast, but Dominic's gentle smile just makes me feel safe.
I can't wait for the next quarter. This is going to be a great year.
I nuzzle down into his chest a bit more. Hopefully the others will give us a little while longer together. Oh, the stats requirements for the final romance endings have changed. Review them. Okay, reviewing. So I need 200 of that and 300 of that. Well, we're almost there. We're almost there definitely in organize. Was it 300 for rational? Yes. Okay, I guess I'll be working on that next time. Well, what a great spring break, I guess. Woohoo!